is a video on how to refill your ink cartridges. What you will need is some ink cartridge colour refills and your old cartridge, something to get the lid off with. So we'll go to your printer, open it up. This is the Hewlett-Packard DeskJet 1050A, and when you pull this down here, the ink cartridges will come to the middle. Now the multicolour cartridge is this one here, so we just pull that down and out, and that's how it comes out, just like that. Right, here we are, and you've got the number there, model number on this Hewlett-Packard 10508 is to take the lid off it first, and I would suggest you use a thin screwdriver. I won't show on the video me opening with a knife because I haven't got a thin screwdriver at the moment. There we are, we've got the lid off. It's quite brutal getting that lid off. I wouldn't advise anybody to use a knife, and if you do, you need to keep your hands well clear, because it's not a good idea to keep your hands in the way of a knife blade that's flying all over the place. Now if you look at that there, what you can do, in fact, now that we know where the various ink reservoirs are, so here we have our colours, and the proper name for them is magenta, which is like the red, the yellow, and the cyan, which is blue. And these are the positions where it goes in: magenta, yellow, and cyan. You can actually see there's a bit of colour in these sponges here. There's your magenta one, yellow, and cyan, which is blue. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just prise out these sponges here and re-soak them in the various colours which belong to each one. And we'll just get this sponge out, just put the knife in there, tweak it out a bit, and you can get hold of it with your fingers and pull it out. So we'll just get this sponge out now. I mean, you see a lot of videos which are very clean cut on this, but it's not clean cut. It's a messy job to refill these, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper than buying new cartridges from these rip-off merchants, you know. So we'll just get these out of here, and then we can refill them. They're totally dry. Oops. They're such a rip-off, these ink cartridges are. And they're built so that, you know, that they use up a lot of ink. And by the way, when you use the button to self-clean your cartridges and the ink head, it uses a massive amount of ink, so I wouldn't advise you to do that. You can actually fold up a sheet of paper and put it underneath the track carefully at your own risk, and let the ink heads run over that, and that will clean the ink heads. There's the black ink, which we don't need to do at the moment. That's the positions which we're going to do these in. You should have some tissue paper ready, and don't do this anywhere near good carpets or flooring, because if you spill any, that's the end of it. New carpet time. Right, so now we're going to re-soak these sponges in the colours. What I'm going to do is we'll take our ink cartridges here, we'll mix up, take the lid off. I've used these several times, and they're not even half empty yet. They're still well over half full. And what I'm going to do is I think I might put the ink inside here. I don't know if this is going to make a right, but we won't overfill this one. Whoop. That's a bit of yellow, put it back in there. It's easy to overfill these if you start getting ink drifting into the wrong chamber. Get that down good and tight. Still, the proof will be in the pudding.
reopen it. That should bring it back. There we are. And put the copper printed circuit contact to the front. Pop that in there like that. Put that on.
That's very my watercolours. These are pictures which I've painted. Doodling along around. Let's pick one which has got plenty of colour, and this one here will do. No, let's do this one here. This computer's full of so much junk, it's taking an awful long time for anything to happen. This printer was actually dry of ink. That doesn't look too bad at all. And that's a watercolour, that is, which I painted some time ago. You can see the colours are not bad at all. These are actually very good. And I call this painting Time Flies. So there we are. And that's our printer refilled at a fraction of the cost of paying 30 or 40 quid. That's cost us about, in ink I would say that's probably cost around less than a pound, less than about 50p actually, as opposed to paying 20, 30 odd pounds and upwards for your rip-off inks what you'll buy from the shops. Okay, well, thanks for watching Accordion Cafe. Don't forget your toilet paper, because you'll need that to clean up the mess. And bye bye for now.